Hey, hello everyone, Jayborino here. Welcome back, playing some StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. We're going to play the alternate to Breakout this time, which is Ghost of a Chance if we would have hypothetically sided with Nova, though our toss choice is locked in.
So, this is where Tosh plans on building his Spectre army.
I've identified 3 facilities that are vital to his operation. Our first target will be the Jorium stockpile. Next will be the Terrazine tanks. And finally, the Psionic waveform indoctrinator Tosh uses to complete the Spectre's activation process.
Alright. So we destroy all 3 of those targets, and Tosh is out of business.
Tosh knows every trick in the book when it comes to infiltration. I can penetrate most of his defenses, but I'll need your backup to get through them all.
And what about Tosh?
Just leave him to me. I've cleared a landing zone for your forces. Let's get this party started.
Okay, 2 achievements. The first one is to destroy 15 enemy units with dominated units. We'll get that pretty naturally just by playing the mission. And then the second is to destroy all enemy units on the map. Now, that's not as tedious as it seems because the missile turrets do not count. Buildings just don't count. It's just the units. We can also try not to lose any of our own units, just for fun. Kind of an arbitrary constraint, which I honestly think is the hardest right at the beginning here because of these Marines that are likely to die against a bunker.
Been waiting on you.
Okay, here we go. Stay sharp, boys. Tosh might have some nasty surprises waiting for us.
And they're spreading their target, they're spreading their fire out, which is perfect. Got kind of lucky there. If they focus fire, it's a lot harder. Okay, well, bunker down. Let's move up with these fellas. Stim again. Just stim in advance, then you can heal through it, and then the buff remains for a while. Get in there. Again, they're spreading their damage out, which works well.
Help with this gate, Nova.
Relax. I just need to take out the gate control on the other side.
All right, Nova, you're up.
Strictly business. See that marauder up ahead? 50 credit says I can snipe him from here.
Well, you made the bet after he was dead, so I will not take that bet.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Normally, I could leave these Marines, but again, everything has to die. Everything has to die. This section we have medics, so we can actually allow Nova to tank. No problems. Like, you guys get in there.
I'm pinned down over here. Help a girl out and take down those guys on top of the cliff.
You gonna give me orders?
Okay, we've done it. Marines, go poise yourself to move on, and let's go and grab this gate control.
See? Nice and easy. Let's move.
Roger that.
So the first section here is very straightforward, and there's really only one way to approach it, but 2 and 3 you can do a couple different ways, which I think is really neat.
Loud and clear.
Okay, let's
On the move.
try to do this without endangering our Marines. The Spartan Company could do a lot of damage to us. Don't go up there. This is fine. I don't mind taking damage. There we go. Marines, you can move up.
This better be good.
Nova can actually stand here and just take out this
Need some triage?
this missile turret, which is funny. They just kind of sit there and let it happen, which then allows her to move up. No problem. There we go. They don't even react, even though the medic's here.
Say again.
Let's snipe, or we can dominate.
Here.
Oh, we don't have dominate yet, so snipe this guy, and then the rest of you just move on in. Take him out. Again, I don't mind her taking damage here because we can easily get it back. Get the health back.
There's a siege tank up ahead. If I can get close enough, I can telepathically dominate the crew. Loud and clear.
Okay, let's snag this. Have it destroy some stuff for us.
Status report. On the move.
And then meanwhile, let's just shoo this Raven away from us.
I'm ready.
I don't want to push it towards the enemies. I just want to actually just outright destroy it. Our Marines aren't really needed for anything anymore at this point. It was just that beginning section with the bunker and a few enemy units. And then we can use the siege tank to get rid of all this stuff.
Over here.
Let's get rid of the Marauder.
Say again.
Cool, and then we want the tank getting the kills.
Nova here. Execute.
Get it, tank. Good work. We can run it up here and get the rest.
Confirm that last.
And you got to be careful with the Spectres. They will Psionic Lash your units if you get into range of them. So just be careful. You don't want to lose stuff to the Spectres. So, for example,
Spectres. Let me handle them. You're done. Strictly business.
right, so as long as you're out of their vision, they won't do that. Sometimes they nuke. I think there's 2 instances where they try to nuke you, but it's pretty easy to avoid.
Executing.
Marines, why don't you get up here? Still got 10 Marines. Haven't lost any. That's good.
Got it.
We'll have them follow up so we can finish up this Jorium section.
Consider it done.
Okay, let's take the Jackson's Revenge. Yamato. Cool. And then we can move our Marines in to finish this up. Jackson's Revenge will get killed by turrets.
I'm reading.
Very cool. So no units lost. We destroyed all the units in this section.
En route.
Not the turrets, though, but we don't need to worry about them. So on to the next one. You can destroy all the turrets. Some of them might seem like they're out of your reach, specifically in the next section, but it is possible.
Never took you for a traitor. You've fallen a long, long way, brother.
Nice work, boys. Our next target is the Terrazine tanks. I'll clear a landing zone for you. Get ready.
So you don't get any... You don't get any medics this section. I don't know how to get through this first part without Nova taking at least a tiny bit of damage, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, we did it! Oh my word, I did it! I don't think I've ever actually done that before. How exciting. My life is complete. Yeah, sure. Throw down all those turrets. Those turrets did not do as much as I had hoped for. Look at those auto-repair drones helping out.
On the move. I'll make it happen.
Get out of here. You're worthless. You're worthless, Raven. Get out of here.
Executing.
Okay, so again, we don't get any medics, so we have to be a little bit careful with our bio units because they can't be healed in any way. Biomechanical heal would be decent on this mission, I guess, but it's one of the only ones.
LZ secured. You can begin your landing, Jim. And see if they can't get this gate open. Time's a wasting.
So we typically use the Reapers to give us vision, and the Raven. And then we can use our tanks to just peck away at buildings. So this is where you can start doing things in slightly different ways, which I think is neat. So you guys just sit on hold position. I don't want you jumping down there for no reason. And then we'll throw a turret down here.
Understood. Order.
There you go. Cool. When we hop down here, we can finish this up. We'll get rid of this turret because it might endanger our Raven.
The gate's open. Let's make some noise.
Lay it on me.
Stay good.
What's that?
And our Raven does benefit from the cellular reactor, which is something at least. There's a bunker up here, so we gotta siege this down.
Give us your best.
Confirm that last.
So when it's about to die, we can throw down a turret right in front of my tanks. So like now. But the units that come out... Oh, okay, they're running away. Alright, he's dead now. Okay, well, no damage on anything. That's pretty neat.
Status
Next part.
Acknowledged.
I guess let's take this
En route. Got it.
Banshee,
Loud and clear.
and we can use it to kill a couple things. So let's grab this and then run away. Don't kill that tank. I would like to use it, please. I kind of want to take the Siege Breaker, to be honest. So let's
Nova here. I'll make it
take
happen.
this tank. Don't attack the Siege Breaker. Just hit this turret. We can always move our own tanks up here. So once this tank has done its work,
What's our target?
I'm going to cancel this. We're going to kill this tank, and then we're going to take the Siege Breaker. Because it can one-hit kill a lot of this stuff. No, it only got one shot off, but honestly, it's fine. Let's move our tanks up here. Be careful, tanks. Be careful.
Speak up. Got no patience for sitting around.
And then we can start pecking away at this stuff. I guess, Nova, you can give us vision at least. And then the Reapers,
I'm listening.
we have to start sending up to the other direction.
again?
We can snipe the bio here.
Strictly business. Acknowledged. En route.
This stuff is going to cause me problems if it stays here, unfortunately. I mean, not huge problems or anything. Let's jump up here. These units have to die if you want that achievement. Not the turret, though.
That's all.
Okay, and then we can get this tank, and then I'll leave these fellas on hold position while we inch forward with our tanks to take out the stuff on the high ground up here. So, Reapers, why don't you just move slightly? There they go. Gave us a little bit of vision.
Give us.
Scanning battlefield.
Nova here. Loud and clear.
Nuclear launch detected.
Need something blown.
I have a present for you, Mr. Rena. abyss start running.
Well, you gave us plenty of time and a verbal cue, so I think we're safe. Cool.
On the move.
So now we inch forward and we start taking this stuff out on the high ground. Plus there's that remaining Hell's Angel, which is a pain in the butt.
Say again.
So we'll just leave Nova here, and the only thing we can do is you just gotta slowly crawl through these sections. I'm not even being ultra careful. I think this is just one of the only ways to actually approach this. The Spectre that drops the nuke is right there. I think that Hell's Angel is actually still alive, or maybe it got nuked. I don't know if that nuke does friendly fire or not. Okay, take him out.
Execute.
Yep, that Hell's Angel's still there. Okay, and then we move up to this section. We'll give ourselves vision. And once we get rid of this turret, we got pretty decent...
Strictly business.
We have a pretty decent ability to just freely move through this section. All right, there's one Marauder up here. We took a little bit of damage on Nova. Oh no. As long as she doesn't die, it's fine. Okay, and I think that means now she's capable of just moving up here.
Strictly business.
Kill him, snipe here. We can move the tanks up. I guess we can dominate something here, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get a lot of kills with dominated units in the next map, so it'll be absolutely fine. We'll just start taking this stuff out. And we have to destroy this turret because this allows our Reapers to head on over here and get the last Spectre. Well, the second to last Spectre, but the last one's going to die. As a nuke lands on top of him, it's going to be great.
On the move. I'll make it happen.
Okay. Grab it, Nova.
Keep me covered while I hack into this nuke silo. Should just take me there.
Go ahead.
Ready.
Okay, let's see if we can get this Spectre without losing anything to a Psionic Lash or something like that. So let's be careful. Okay, that went okay. I don't know if auto turrets count, and I would kind of be surprised if they did, but let's try to hit this one and get rid of it. Okay. All the Reapers are alive, and we don't need them for anything else, so now we give Nova some vision, and then we can nuke. I'm not going to nuke the objective, just the units, because I want to make sure that I kill all the units before we...
Nova here.
Before we move on to the next section, again, because that's the achievement. Okay, that looks good. Raven, run. Kablam!
I'm reading.
Okay, is that everything? Certainly looks like it. Certainly.
Say again.
I don't know why I destroyed that turret. You don't have to destroy the turrets for the achievement. For the 10th time, I will say. Cool. No units lost.
Now why'd you have to go and do that? You're testing me, brother. Testing me hard.
Good job, Jim. One more to go.
That Psi Indoctrinator's heavily guarded. Nuking is going to be our best bet.
Okay.
Air cab has arrived. Give us a target. Acknowledged.
So let's head over here. We're going to take this tank. This tank will be a hero tank.
Got it.
Kill all these Nova. Leave that tank alive.
Nova.
We will use him a lot.
On the move.
So the first thing I'm going to do is come down here because there's a random tank that we can just take only so that it gets killed.
Strictly business.
Sorry, buddy. It is destined for this to be this way. Okay, great. So now that that's gone, we can take this tank up here and do a lot of damage with it.
Got it.
I'm going to set you up like right here.
From that
We'll have Nova stand close by to provide some fire support. Another Hell's Angel.
I'm reading.
So we need this thing to just get rid of turrets and stuff. There's a Raven that goes back and forth here, and the idea is we want to get our Vikings in on top of it. And kill it, and then that will give Nova free reign up on the high ground up there. Okay, almost.
Status.
Okay, really nothing to snipe.
On the move.
So there's more units over here. We just have to try to pick off that Raven. We're going to take some damage on these Vikings, but as long as we can hit that...
Very well.
As long as we can hit that Raven, just got to be extra careful with it. Just like right over here. Maybe we can lure this stuff to us. No, not quite. There we go. Yeah, so this stuff's going to come on over here. Perfect. Okay, and we're just going to keep doing this. That also gets rid of the ground units up here. Again, hero tank, 5 kills. I think that gets us well over 15 by this point. Is the Raven dead? No. Okay, cool. Now that the Raven's dead, we can actually take our Banshees and cloak them and just clean up this area a little bit.
Done and done.
So that might be a little risky,
No problem.
because there is a missile turret back there.
Right. Inbound.
Okay, so we can pick up the nuke with Nova pretty easily now, but we're not done with this tank.
Nova here.
There is more to be done with this tank, but let's head on down here. There's a group of enemies up here that we have to destroy. We got to figure out the best way to get rid of.
Nova here.
We can do it with the tank. The tank, though, we're going to use to get rid of some missile turrets before we go too far. So, like, right here,
Say again.
we can use a Viking to give us vision, or we can just walk up there with Noah because we got rid of a lot of the turrets.
I'm reading you.
Or just this whole section has been gotten rid of, for that matter. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can also, if you have a unit dominated,
Strictly business.
if you have a unit dominated, it doesn't count as
I'm reading you.
being towards your units killed at the end. So, like, if we ended this section with this tank dominated, it still counts towards the achievement as being dead.
Got it. Loud and clear.
Okay, so Nova, you seem like you're a little trapped up here. There's a Raven. The best I can do is just slowly snipe these units so that they get out my face.
Status report. On the move. Say again.
So, tank, we're going to move you up. It's about that time that you were let go. You did your best for us, buddy, but there's not much more you can do. And we can spot with a Viking. And we can move up with the Banshees just to help here.
Yeah, right. Made for battle.
But Nova is trapped.
No one lives forever.
Haha! And then we just inch forward, and as long as we're out of range of them, they leave us alone. Nova, just stay in hold position.
Speak up.
Yeah, siege up near the ramp. This is a little tedious, I understand, but it's not the worst of things, and this is only because we have to destroy the enemy units. We could have just gone the other way, and it would have been fine. Okay, yeah, I think this tank will survive. Again, this is a hero tank. Maybe we can get the 15 kills just on one unit, which would be pretty good.
I'm reading you. I'll make it happen. Execute.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, that, he turned around. They could have killed the tank.
Status report.
Okay, wonderful. And then let's grab our Vikings and kill that Raven that's just hanging out. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 other units over here. We can send the tank in to just suicide itself into them. It's about time. Goodbye. Goodbye, hero tank. You did your best for us. There we go.
Loud and clear.
Okay, this whole section's gone.
Inbound.
And now we continue over here. I guess we could just dominate this and just run it in here. And we could do this. Woohoo! Get him! That was satisfying. And then we come down here, and there's an Ultralisk. We can take this. This is an easy way to get all of the dominated units. So, like, we take the Ultralisk. If you don't take it, it actually automatically just walks its way up here, which is interesting. But it can come up here and clean up all these war pigs. It's also 333. Haha! All these fellas are basically retired at this point. We don't need them. We haven't lost any units up until this point. Nice. There's a Thor down here. We'll take that next. Oh, this was back when they had Ram. Alright, just send him down here. Just send him in. Wow, the Spectre isn't going to, Psionic lash us. Yeah, I got killed by an Ultralisk. How does it feel? Wow, it's still alive. Yeah, head on over here. There's another group of units up here we have to kill. We can nuke this section. We've pretty much done it.
Detected.
Yeah, and then they nuke over here for some reason.
I'm getting tired of this. Why don't you just die?
Get me back into the fight!
Okay.
Okay, baby.
Thor, just go over there. And then Nova, you need to come all the way back this way and grab the nuke. And then you all can just sit here. The domination basically is unlimited range. Yeah, kill the Raven. Yes! Perfect.
Confirm that last.
Okay, go hack your nuke.
Keep me covered while I hack into this nuke silo. Should just take me there.
Nice work. Nice work.
Got it.
I think maybe we can snipe this guy from over here. He might just be out of range, yeah. But
On the move.
I think what we're going to do is come down here and over, and then we'll nuke, and then the turrets will be the only thing left in our way. We snipe the last Spectre. There's 2 right on top of this thing. Again, don't destroy the objective
You're
here.
right, Raynor. A well-placed nuke would wreak some serious havoc on those defenses.
Because then you can't destroy the rest of the units. There we go. 2 more Spectres down as well.
Acknowledged. En route.
Snipe here.
Got it. Note here. Loud and clear.
Okay, and that's it. What we can do is just land our Vikings over here. I don't want to get my... I'm not going to move my Banshees in there just in case.
Say again.
Just in case they get hit by missile turrets or something. So let's land here.
Confirm that last.
Cool, and that's
I'm
it.
reading you.
No other units. No units lost. We destroyed all the enemy units except the missile turrets. And got all the Spectres.
This ain't the end. I'll be seeing you again real soon.
Nice, that was pretty clean, and it didn't take that long. Units killed with domination 52, so we blew that 15 out of the water. 10 out of 10 Spectres killed. You get the same 50,000 credits as you do on Breakout for freeing the prisoners. And, I mean, there's no count here to say that we did kill every enemy unit, but I'm pretty certain that we did. Let's go watch the other cinematic that would have happened if we sided with Nova. I don't know, I find this cinematic strange.
Transmission coming in. Tosh.
Didn't take long for him to gloat. Patch him through.
You gonna pay for that, man.
Is that supposed to be me?
You gonna regret crossing me.
You're a scumbag, Tosh.
I've spent my whole life fighting men like you.
Ha, you and me, we're just the same. We'd both do anything to get the job done.
No, you don't get it at all. And now, you never will.
What you gonna do, man? I'm 6 light years away.
Not me.
Cold and efficient.
Reminds me of someone I used to know. Glad you're not after me.
Not today, anyway. I'll see you around, Jim.
Don't you ever meet any normal girls?
Hilarious. So this is the game again, rationalizing the choice if you sided against Tosh, but I like it more if he's alive, and again, that's also the canon choice. Alright, this has been Jayborino. Thanks for watching. When we come back, I'll probably play another Zeratul mission. See you next time. Bye now.